Hi guys, I thought I would make a quick video towards today's session. I have decided to call it Real Deal because basically I think it's not such a big deal really to make yourself look muscly and build the muscle mass. I'm not underestimating it whatsoever. However, I do think that the real deal is lying in a body strength, the strength of the body, and that is really, that has to be done basically by body weight, by calisthenics. Therefore I have decided to use the dips bar today. Now the reason why I'm making the video, because obviously not everybody has dips bar, so just to make a quick adjustment, we have today the Australian pull-ups and Australian chin-ups. So it's like a step before the real pull-ups and real chin-ups. So if you have a bar, if you have a pull-up bar, then you're more than welcome obviously to do the usual pull-ups and chin-ups instead of that. And if you have a dips, use the dips bar, use the dips bar, or eventually I will show you some adjustments for weights if you don't have either of those. So the Australian pull-ups is basically parallel pull-ups. So you lie down underneath those bars. You can only use one if you want to, if you have the option, or you can actually even stir the table for that. And with the you just try to make sure that the bars are kind of parallel with your hands. You grab onto it, and in a plank position, your body needs to be in a line, so tense all your muscles. You pull yourself up, all the way up. Okay, chin up is pretty much the same, however there's an overgrip, but that works more your biceps. The pull-ups are more for your back, the target in your back, and the chin-ups obviously targeting your biceps. Okay, so make sure that you don't do this, but really the whole body has to go in one line. Okay, then obviously we have dips, so you can either do them on the dip bar if you have them, or you can just do them on the chair or sofa or table, anything. We also have knee tucks. Again, if you have a pull-up bar, you can do hanging knee tucks, or you can do just simply the tucks on the bars, or again you can put two chairs and do them in between the chairs. That's not an issue. In case that you don't have this equipment, so the Australian pull-ups can be substituted for bent over row. So simply soft, slightly bended knees, leaning forward, open chest, hips out, and you grab your weights and you make sure that you're rowing nicely. That's for the pull-ups. Okay, try to really squeeze those shoulder blades in the top position. And for the chin-ups, it's pretty much the same. However, you will do it with the palms facing outwards. Okay, and again try to squeeze those shoulder blades so you feel those slats a little bit. We also have the Zopman curl. So that is like a biceps curl. It's basically not like it. You just simply perform biceps curl. Then you turn your weights with your palms facing away from you, and you lower down under control. No slimming down, no dropping the weights obviously. So nicely up, turn, and slowly down, turn, back up. Then there is also wide open curl. So I really would like you to have your hands really open, arms nicely parallel to the floor, and you will have to choose probably lighter weights for that, and just your biceps is working. You're just doing the curl. Okay, try not to bring your elbows up. Again, feel those shoulder blades squeezed, so really open nicely and widely, and just curl your hands. I think that's it really. Plank position, obviously you've got plank position. So please, please, please do make sure that the plank is it's really important that you don't perform plank in this way. Your bum has to be nice and low. Your body should be parallel to the floor. Your shoulders should be a little bit rounded, but your shoulder blades should be basically, and all your muscles should be squeezed. So just make sure that you don't arch, you don't do any V-shape, any weird V-shape, you don't poke your bum out, okay? We're not looking for that, that's not a plank. So nice, firm plank, and hold it obviously. If you need to, you can drop your knee down for a second just to take a little rest and then back up. No, I think that's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you will find it beneficial. I do think it really is. And I have to say that I felt my arms and I was seriously struggling towards the end. But obviously I appreciate that many of you is much more fit than I am. So yeah, just fire it up as much as you can if you're finding it easy. Have fun.